That's the worst time to have a
then
credit
someone said
card
I
is when you
wasn't
have no
poor, I was
cash.
never poor.
Credit is fine if you have money and cash flow coming in to keep it paid, but the second you start using a credit card to expand your budget and like spend more than what you have coming in, or like dip into like what could be saved, like credit then becomes like your worst risk, because like, you know, you have interest, so like a $10 step out of the budget is really like an $11 step out of budget, and then you miss a fee or you miss a payment, and that $10 out of budget becomes $50 out of budget, and now you got to take next month you have to take from what you need, what your income is to pay for like groceries, rent, maintenance, whatever may be coming up. Now you got to take what you need for your budget and use it to stop the bleeding. And most people get caught in that, and where the credit keeps always stacking up on them and they can never stop the bleeding to get back caught up and like pays things off. Once that bleeding starts, once like you have to take from your what you need in your budget to like keep everything afloat, once you take from that to pay off fees and the bleeding that comes from credit and debt, that's when like everything can like flip like that, and now you have to sell assets off. And if you don't make the right moves and you don't know, like, you know, you're not paying attention to cash flow, and you're, you know, thinking about, oh, I don't want to get rid of my bikes, or like, you know, you start thinking about your feelings and your sentimental and your pride, and you start making financial decisions off that to stop bleeding. Now you can really start like snowballing. And like some people who are making plenty of money and seem to they got what they have and things look nice, they can't really afford all their bills. And that's why like we're not living in a healthy economy flat out. No matter what any stock market says, nothing works unless people have what they need to stop bleeding and get ahead and start real savings. And very few people in our country can do that these days. But it's also incredibly hard to do in today's economy and like the way we're living in this nation nowadays, and like where wages are and all these things.